Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And it looks like everything is done around RLUSD. This comes from Mr. Intuitive. Trent Davis departs Ripple. Work. Go to market RLUSD. Looks like the job is done. We're just waiting for RLUSD to launch. That's what's going to happen next. And don't be a buyer of RLUSD for $3. Take a listen to David Schwartz right here.
I'll share a detail with you just because I think it's kind of funny. There's like a lot of weird failure scenarios that you might not think of. Like one failure scenario that like nobody had thought of until late in the process was like RLUSD launches and there are people who like, I want to be one of the first people to have RLUSD. So I'll spend $3 for one RLUSD. And like, what if there's a shortage because the mint burn like might not be able to catch up and the price might shoot up and people might think that it's like an asset that they could speculate on and they buy it like hoping, and obviously it's going to come back down from $3 to $1 as soon as like somebody mints enough of it. And like, is that a problem? Like we just get all these weird situations, but we'll get it right.
So there actually might be a shortage of RLUSD early on. But RLUSD is a stablecoin pegged to $1. It's not like investing in XRP where the price is going to go higher. RLUSD is only ever going to be worth $1. But people will buy it right out of the gate and they will pay whatever price they need to pay. I don't understand the logic in that. It's like they just have to be first. This comes from Bullish. Hey, Brian Armstrong and Coinbase support. I do appreciate you reaching out on X, but now this is just flat out bullshit with this email. I can't withdraw anything from my account, period. 24 hours to make this right, or my lawyer will handle this going forward. Now, I see a lot of people complaining about Coinbase. I'm expecting Coinbase to go down once XRP reaches a new all-time high. And that seems to happen on most exchanges. All of a sudden, they blame it on congestion or whatever. But people keep, reporting problems with Coinbase right now. I think the exchanges, they need to amp up their servers or something. This can't continue to happen in crypto. Then there's this. For your information, to anyone who uses Coinbase and lives in the United States, every year they file a W-9 to the IRS. I just checked mine on the app, and the estimated gains were large. Come to find out that they started adding up all transfers in and out. So if you don't specifically go into the Coinbase app, provide details for each of those transactions, you'll probably get a large tax obligation filed in that W-9 and have a nightmare to deal with later. It was really easy to add details to each transaction. If it's just simple transfer in, you just select the default option, transferring to myself. Just by adding the info to each transaction, it reduced the estimated W-9 reporting by 99%. A lot of people are going to end up with tax bills very soon because I don't think people understand that if they sell XRP at, say, I don't know, $1 and then it drops back down and they buy back in, that's a taxable event. I even posted about it right here. And even if you trade it, let's say XRP for XDC or XDC for HBAR or whatever, that is also a taxable event. Sold into USDC or USDT and then bought another crypto or the same crypto, that is also a taxable event. And I even said, if you think the IRS won't go through an exchange to seize your XRP, XLM, etc. If you owe taxes, think again. This is the reason they called cryptocurrency. Through AML, KYC, they know what you hold. And I know a lot of people, they don't store their crypto on the exchanges. Now, they can't seize your crypto in your wallet. They will, however, go through the exchange and they will seize your crypto if you owe the IRS money here in the United States. People still don't realize that that can happen. Here's another taxable event: paying for goods and services with stablecoins, receiving stablecoins in exchange for goods and services rendered, exchanging stablecoins with other fiat currencies. I keep seeing people say, I'm going to cash out my XRP into USDC, then I'm going to shop with it on the Uphold card or the Coinbase card. Those are all taxable events still. And a lot of people think like crypto is off the grid, like nobody knows what's going on around crypto. They absolutely do. The FBI calls crypto money so they can arrest you for money laundering. The IRS calls it property so they can tax you on capital gains. The SEC calls it a security so they can sue every exchange. The CFTC calls it a commodity so you can't use it as a currency. There's not a clear path forward for crypto, and every part of the government calls crypto something else. But what it comes down to is this. This is what the IRS calls it. Digital assets are not real currency, also known as fiat, because they aren't the coin and paper money of the United States or another country. Digitally issued by a government central bank. How a digital asset is used. A digital asset that has an equivalent value in real currency or acts as a substitute for real currency is referred to as convertible virtual currency. For example, a cryptocurrency. It can be used to pay for goods and services, digitally traded, exchange for or into real currencies or other digital assets. And because they word it like that, if you owe money to the IRS, they can then seize that crypto and treat it like actual money. It's all in the way the IRS words it. So if you owe the IRS money, I would not be storing my crypto on an exchange. I would store it in a cold wallet. Then there's this, Velo official. Ripple aims to create an internet of value for seamless financial transfers. It provides faster, more transparent, and cost-effective financial solutions compared to traditional methods. Here's what Ripple does. Serves over 300 clients globally, helping them with crypto sourcing, instant payments, treasury management, reducing capital needs, new revenue creation. Collaborates with companies like Garanti, BBVA, IBM, and Mercado Bitcoin to advance digital finance. Headquartered in San Francisco, Ripple employs over 1,300 professionals who are focused on blockchain innovation, and they're ranked number 37 in 2023, 50 in 2022 by the Financial Technology Report in their top 100 financial technology companies list. Now here we are in 2024, Ripple's ranked number 48. But why is Velo all of a sudden talking about Ripple? Well, Angelica Soldana put it, this is most likely the best post I've seen about this. Could Velo be Ripple's new possible ally? There's speculation that Velo and Ripple may form a partnership. We know Velo works with Stellar. You know Ripple has a corridor in Japan, South Korea, and Southeast Asia called Ripple Asia. If Velo connects with the XRP ledger, Velo would swap XRP on the XRP ledger, and XRP could swap back to Velo. What would happen? Enhanced liquidity. enabling faster, cheaper cross-border transactions, real-time settlement, asset tokenization. XRP can tokenize and trade real-world assets on Velo, such as gold. Velo's universal hybrid DEX connect Velo's payment network with XRP Ledger's infrastructure. Loyalty reward points. XRP holders can collect rewards points through Omni points. Regulatory compliance. Velo can utilize XRP Ledger for compliance and DeFi for financial institutions, especially since Ripple won its case against the SEC in the United States. That was a very good detailed breakdown on a Ripple Velo partnership. And that could actually be possible, especially with Velo all of a sudden talking about Ripple. Let's wait and see where it goes from here. A lot of people think David Schwartz is retiring because he posted this right here. What is a golden handshake? A golden handshake is a clause in an executive employment contract that provides the executive with a significant severance package in the case that the executive loses their job through firing, restructuring, or even scheduled retirement. But Jungle Inc. put this out. Are Charles and David hinting at a big partnership announcement? RLUSD on Cardano, midnight on the XRP ledger. When you look at the picture, it looks like Charles Hoskinson's shirt shaking hands with David Schwartz's golden hand. It's all speculation right now. I just thought I would share it because it's interesting. Let's see where it goes from here. What makes ISO 222 compliant companies special? Now, I talked about ISO cryptocurrencies multiple times on this channel because I think these are the best investments you can make right now. If you invest in ISO cryptocurrencies ahead of ISO going live, could you imagine the gains you're going to get next year? I think every single one of them are going to have a major surge in price. But take a listen to what he says right here.
ISO certification is really interesting to look into. It is important because it means that you've used an external organization or an external person to validate and prove that you've got systems and processes in place. In the ever intense, competitive, cutthroat marketplace of business, we're becoming increasingly more skeptical of the things that the sales and business development people promise us in the marketplace. So having ISO certification is that external verification from an external organization that you do in fact walk the talk, that you are in fact a good quality organization and you have got systems and processes in place, and it will differentiate you to the competition that you have who haven't done ISO certification. So that is one of the ways that ISO certification becomes very important for business. Now, the second way is that if you've got a reporting structure to a larger company that owns you, or a public board, or a public stock exchange that's trading your shares if you're a publicly listed company, ISO certification is very important to prove to the marketplace that you have the systems and processes that you need to operate your organization in an efficient.
So it shows you that Ripple walks the walk, and it also shows you that ISO certification gives you the upper hand on other cryptocurrencies that are out there. And that's why I've been saying it. There's a reason that only a handful of cryptocurrencies are ISO compliant. They're going to be utilized inside of the new financial system. XDC is going to be utilized inside of global trade. IOTA inside of Industry 4.0, and also around the Internet of Things and smart cities. But each one of these ISO cryptocurrencies are going to play their own part in the new financial system. But the reason I started this video and I talked about the taxes, we're all going to owe capital gains when we cash out some crypto. They could either be long-term capital gains or short-term capital gains. And anytime you trade XRP for something else or something else for XRP, it starts over the clock on long-term capital gains. They become instant short-term capital gains. And I don't plan on touching any of my cryptocurrency until 2025, once Trump takes office, I think there's a good chance that any US cryptocurrency you might never pay capital gains on again. And I don't want to jump the gun and sell anything too soon anyway. Because if you think that these cryptocurrencies are moving up in value right now, wait until you see what 2025 brings. I think it's going to be a massive year for crypto. And utility-driven cryptocurrencies and ISO-compliant cryptocurrencies, they are going to surge like never before. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.